Failure mode effect analysis is a systematic approach by which we can identify the potential failures. Benefits of using this FMEA is at the early stage we will try to identify and eliminate the possible product or the process failure modes, improve the quality and the reliability and the safety of the product or a process, which will reduce the system development time and can minimize the cost associated with it, reduce the possibility of occurring the same kind of failure in the future also, reduce the possible scrap in the production, use the potentials for the warranty. FMEA implementation first step is that we will create the structure of an FMEA which will include the functions, the defects and preventive actions. We will be assigning the characteristics which we want to monitor, what all actions need to be taken, preventive actions, those will be added. We will create a control plan. We'll be linking this control plan with the FMEA, see the details of the FMEA in a control plan and the vice versa. Then comes the actual flow. We will evaluate the defects, cause and the actions and the severity of it. Then the RPN value will be calculated based on those values as catalogs and the MIC. So these are the two more components which will be involved in this FMEA. First, we try to detect the failure mode which are coming before we go for this RPN value calculation part. The team will decide what are the failures during the designing of the product or a process. Then we check the severity of that particular defect. What will be the impact of that defect? Next comes the probability of occurrence of that particular defect, how often the defect is coming, or the number of times that particular defect is occurring, and then find the detection number, how frequently we can detect that particular defect. High detection number indicates the chance are high that the failure will escape detection. If any defects which you cannot easily identify or detect, then that particular defect is the more critical defect. It will be high if you cannot find that defect. We calculate this RPN value, which is the risk priority number, which is the multiplication of these three factors, which is severity, occurrence and detection. So what is the severity of that particular defect, how often that particular defect is occurring, and find the detection number, how often you can detect that particular defect. We'll try to minimize this RPN value, whatever is your current RPN value. So after the RPN value is calculated, then again whether you want to repeat this FMEA cycle or not, that will be decided based on the expected value and the achieved RPN value. QM underscore FMEA Monitor, enter. It's a report which will give you the list of all the FMEAs present, whether they are in completed stage, in process stage. If I select say all and then click on execute, a list of FMEA which are present in this system. These are the FMEA, what was the result, assessment and all. You see the detail of particular FMEA, select this and you click on this FMEA component. It will show me the details of that particular FMEA. These are the different components. It will show you the tooltips also. Click on expand all, it will display what all components are present. So here this is the name of the FMEA. Under that the function name is this. Below the function, this is the characteristics which was used, and in the right part you will see the complete details. So you will have different tabs. So in the basic data will be giving the information, what is the FMEA type, whether it is a process or it is a product. The result tab, what is the automatically calculated result. selecting what is the overall assessment. When we link this FMEA to the control plan, then those plan details will be linked and you can see these details also. In FMEA, code QM underscore FMEA, where is the initial screen? If I click on this create icon, you will get these options like the FMEA question list or FMEA using templates. So to create my new FMEA, the components which I want, for that I'm just selecting whatever is at present existing in the system and then click on OK. So just allow it. Okay, the structure has been copied. Click on this expand all. It will expand the whole structure. My cursor to a particular position is an FMEA and the name of the FMEA. So if I click on this characteristics at the right side, you can see the details of the characteristics, like the characteristics type is process characteristics. Select this defect, so it will give you the details of the defects. These are the causes which are possible, and then the effect of these causes. Basic structure will be copied using this template, and then whatever you want to edit, you can edit. Enter my starting plan date and end date. And if I want to add few more operation here, then I can add those operation in that. So I can specify what is my operation for this. Result screen here, all the details are blank, which will be populated once the whole process will be completed, business process. What is my minimum results which I want, so that I can see that my FMEA is successful or not. So this is one way by which we can create a FMEA using a template. To create a structure of FMEA, we use the keycode QM underscore FMEA. So if I click on this FMEA, whole structure is blank only. We will be creating from the scratch. We will enter the name of the FMEA, the proper description need to be entered here. Next one, suppose we select the same as my description. Of course, the appropriate descriptions and the name of the FMEA can be given here in this part. In the basic data tab, we need to tell the FMEA type. What type of FMEA it is, whether you want to use it for a process or for a product. So if I am selecting say product, then I need to enter the name of my material. If I enter say 1020, we can press enter. So here you can see this display details. So if I select this and then press enter, I can see the details of my material. Let me go back. You can add few more materials also, or you want to create, then add. You click on this and then add the details. So here I can enter what is my expected planned start date for this. And the finish date you can specify. If I want to link few documents, then we can of course link those documents also here. And we'll be creating the roles and responsible persons, assign those for this FMEA. So and the business partners, some details will be populated here. In the result part, procedure automatically as a calculation for the risk priority number RPN. We are not selecting it, it is coming automatically. The result calculation, initially it is blank, even the rating is blank, and the overall assessment at present it is not assessed. Here I can specify my valuation specification for this particular FMEA. And specify what is my rating profile, and as my minimum result, if I enter say suppose 80 as my expected minimum result, we need to enter status. At present you can see it is showing released in the administration tab. Who created this FMEA, when it was created, when it was changed, all those details will be automatically populated here once you click on save button. This CP tab is also there, control plan. First we need to create another master data, which is a control plan where we will be linking this FMEA. And once we link with FMEA, those details will be populated automatically here. Initially it is planned. Save this. Open the existing FMEA. Again, we will be using the T code QM underscore FMEA. This, you can click on this working object icon. If you know the name of the FMEA which you have created, you can just simply enter that and press enter key, or you do have an option to select it from the list, the one which we have created just now. Select this and click on OK. The name of the FMEA is FMEA Test 1. Description is same. Selected FMEA type as product, and rating profile can make it 6 or no risk, medium risk or high risk. So you can select any one of them, the appropriate one. Result I have entered 80, or we can make it 600 and enter. Status is released, confirmed. Administrative data, who has created and changed it, and CP at present is blank. Here in the attachment part, you do have an option to create an attachment. So if I click on create attachment, I can link the document if I want, and if any document is already linked, then you can see this attachment list. If I click on this, so we have linked this document test. You can see the details. So you need to create different functions under it. So if I right click on this FMEA create function, you can create the hierarchy also. That's why higher level, lower levels are maintained. Let's create the simple one. So I am selecting, select the function. To enter the name of the function, name I am entering here in the description. The RTN value initially is coming 0. In the valuation specification, we need to tell the catalog profile. So you can select the appropriate one from the list given. Given is standard SAP catalog profile, which we use, general catalog profile. So you can select that. Even the defect types, the activities for QM, function. If you want, you can select from the list also, and then click on save. So we have created the function. Now right click on the function, click on create function. I'm just again entering say function test. RPN value is 0. Valuation specification is, procedure is calculation for risk priority number. Minimum result is 100. Click on save. You can see that name is coming now. And if you right click on this function, you get an option to create prerequisites, add the characteristics in defect. So suppose if I enter say prerequisite, if you want, that is optional, but still if you want, you can say enter the prerequisites. You can add the comment out information is 18 and then click on save. Again go to the function and right click here and click on characteristics so that we can link the characteristics here. So you need to enter the name of the characteristics. So I'm just entering the same. Here we need to tell the type of the characteristics. So I'm selecting product characteristics. We need to tell the weightage of the characteristics. So you can select the major characteristics. Here you need to tell the name of your MIC, master inspection characteristics, and you can search from here. Color, and the plant is 1100. To see the details, you can click on this display and it will show you the details of that particular MIC. So here you can see that SPC is maintained, single result recording is there, text scope is there. Okay, so go back or save it. So now you can see that we have linked the characteristics also. Right click on the function and create. So if I select say defect, here I can enter what are the defects which are occurring only. Again the RPN value is coming 0. Few additional fields are there. Here in this part you can see initially everything is blank. The valuation area of the result severity is 10, which is extremely serious, as the scale rating scale is 1 to 10. So you can maintain whatever is the current severity of that particular defect. So By default it takes 10. In the valuation specification, here you can see that some data is automatically picked up by the system, like the procedure and the minimum result required. Some valuation profile severity, this is the benchmark which we want to set. So at present it is taking the same what is maintained here in the valuation of the basic data tab. Same thing is coming in the valuation specification. Click on save. Under this defect, if I right click on defect, here you can see the cause and effects are there. So we can add the causes of that particular defect and what is the effect for it. So if I click on cause, so I can maintain what are the causes for this particular defect. Here you can see the probability of the occurrence for this particular defect. Again, the rating scale is 1 to 10 here in this, and 10 is very high, which is maintained. Initially, all the information is blank here in this part. Valuation specification, it is picking up the same data, either what we have maintained in the FMEA, the result screen, which we have maintained this part, and the valuation part is picked from the basic data tab. So here you can specify what is my benchmark for the expected result. So here I can maintain, suppose say 6. If it is very high in the basic data, it is very high. So for valuation specification, I can minimize it as my expected result. Then click on save. Right click on pause, click on create preventive action and detection actions. We create the preventive action. Here I can maintain that. So here, propose the planned dates you can specify and the actual dates data can be maintained. Valuation profile is automatically picked by the system as very high in this case. The target valuation information it is asking us. So here we can maintain what is my target valuation, what I expect to be achieved. I can enter my target valuation. I'm entering 6 as my target expected value. The current is 10. Remaining information at present you can see is blank only. Again go to the causes, right click here, click on create and then add the detection action. So I can enter the detection action information. This information is automatically placed probability of detection. Here you can enter the target valuation which is expected. So if I enter say 4 for this and remaining information at present is blank. In this part, of course, if you want to maintain some extra text, you can maintain, or you want to add to concerned person, then you can add those things here in this part. Initially, the status is in created state, and in the administrative data part, information will be automatically picked once you click on save. So let's click on save. Here you can see that created by information is coming. Go for defects and right click effects. I can add the effect here. So here the severity initially again is picked as 10 and rating scale is 1 to 6 here in this part. As all information is blank. In the valuation we can specify what is the expected valuation you want. Well, if the existing is say 10, which is a very extremely serious error, and then I want to make it say medium or 50% of the current, and then click on save. So we have created the structure of the FMEA. This is my FMEA name. These are the functions. Under the function we have these prerequisites and the characteristics, and we have defects, and under the defects we have the cause, under which we have detection and prevention actions. Even the effects are added. The effect, here you can see the RPM value is at present 0. Even in defects, this RPN value is at present 0. So next task is to create the control plan. So to create a control plan, the code which we use is QPCP. Here we need to tell the plan type. So if I select the prototype, and then you need to click on this create control plan. So here you need to tell the name of the control plans. So in the basic data tab, we need to tell the name of the material. So my material is 1020. Plant is 1100. If I go for long text, I can maintain some text if I want to say and say comments. And in the partner, you can assign the partners, business partners. In the structure tab, click on expand on here the whole structure like for good receipts, the task lists which are maintained, and these are the operations which are maintained under the task list. And this is the MIC which is linked with this task list. So many inspection plans are maintained. So in the item tab, here we need to link the details of my inspection plan. At present it is in display mode. You can see here on top it is display control plan. So if I click on this, it will be in editable mode. So now you can see the change control plan is there. So I can attach to my material, it is 1020, enter, and my plant is 1100, enter. And here we need to link the group and the group counter. Inspection plan details we need to enter. So if I click on this, here we need to tell the task list which is Q. The group and group counter is 268 in 1. Let me show you the details of this. The page 03. If I go for the characteristics, at present there is one MIC with the name PH. At present color is not there in this. Just click on check to check the consistency so that it will inform me if there is any error. And if I click on this, it will take me to the header part of the inspection plan. An engineering workbench screen with a group 268 and group number 1. It was 5. The FMEA tab, here we will be linking our FMEA. So you can search your FMEA from here. This is my FMEA and no characteristics is included if it is red. The FMEA has been included. Green signal is coming for this. Bring this FMEA here in the scene. Now the FMEA is also coming here. So if you want to see the details of the FMEA, but I will right click on this and click on display FMEA, will take you to the FMEA screen. Bring the characteristics, which is color. Okay. So go back. This is my profile. Group is 268 and group counter is 1 and the usage is 5. So this is my inspection plan. If I want to link the FMEA characteristics to this, then go to the inspection plan, right click on this, click on copy characteristics. So this pop-up will come. So here you can see that the inspection plan header has a group 268. Yes, there is one operation and only one MIC is linked, which is village test. And in the FMEA we have an MIC with the name color. So I want to link that. Add the FMEA name, search it. So this is my FMEA name. Select this, press enter, and then click on load characteristics. So the characteristic has been loaded. And if the characteristic name is color, it is this. So select this and either you drag and drop here in this operation. This is one way it will be added. Okay, or let me delete this. So select this and click on this arrow. So it will be linked here in this MIC. So either you drag and drop or you use these arrows. Now in the lower half part you can see the MIC details are coming. The operation is 10 and color is there. Click on this consistency check. It will give you the what all errors are there. So you need to first solve those. Like it is saying, you need to enter the sampling procedure. You must enter the SPC criterion. So here I can enter SPC criterion. Suppose if I select material and my MIC, and then the sampling procedure if I select, and again press enter, and then click on this consistency check. Control chart for the sampling method doesn't match with the characteristics. Okay, so I need to select some different qualitative MIC. I need the SPC for qualitative. I press enter and click on again this consistency check. So now you can see there is no message. Everything is green. Go back. Here you can click on save and transfer characteristics inputs. So here again it will give you the information that characteristics were successfully saved and consistency check for characteristics were successful. Go back and then just click on save once. For my structure here in the operation, two MICs are there. Previously only one was there, pH. Now this characteristic one, which we have linked in the FMEA, even that is added. So again, if we go for the inspection plan to cross check whether that MIC is linked or not, I can so 303 details. So verse 1, that particular MIC has been linked with the name color, which we have added in the FMEA. So it is also linked here in this inspection plan. You click on save. Now if I go to the basic data tab, again this is the consistency check icon. You need to check the consistency of this control plan also. So if you click on that, it will give you the status of it. So here you can see it is showing that the control plan is consistent. The green signal or the green light in process. Here you can see this release flag is there. So click on this release flag and click on save. And my FMEA. So here if I link my FMEA, you can search it. This is my FMEA, and if I press enter, that now it is showing green, all the characteristics included. Here also you can see that it is showing green. If it is green means the FMEA characteristics are included in the control plan. Yellow means partially copied characteristics, and red means the control plan structure doesn't contain the FMEA characteristics. So at present we have linked the characteristic which was present in the FMEA. Click on save. To see the control plan, QPCP, TP test, enter. Present it is in display mode. So if I click on this, it's a toggled one, display and change. At present the control plan is in display mode. So if I want to make it in an editable mode, then we need to click on this icon, display and change. It will be in the change mode of it. So you can see on top it is written change control plan. The FMEA link our FMEA item, we have linked the material, plant and the task list. That in the structure part, this is the characteristics, characteristic 1 of the FMEA which we have linked here in this inspection plan. So this is the FMEA, and in the FMEA you can see the characteristic 1 is there, which has been linked here in this. If I click on this, then you can see that you can copy the characteristics. That option is coming, and even you can create a new task list if you want. If you right click on that, it will give you the option to create a new task list or create a new inspection plans. open your FMEA, and now if I go for CP, we have created the control plan also, so even that is linked here in this part. So we can see the details of this control plan. At present it is in release state. Once the whole structure is created, the control plan is created, and we have linked both FMEA and the control plans. And then comes the actual business flow. So we go for the status. System status is in creative state. Detection and prevention, the status is in creative state. For both, we go for the basic data. Here you can enter the actual start dates and the end date of the FMEA and how much is the level of completion. So, and the level of completion, suppose if I enter say 100% has been done or whatever is the completion rate, in percentage you can specify that. Here, if I change the target valuation, this is the values which are coming, which we have maintained initially by creating the structure of the FMEA. These are those values only. So if you want to change it at present, again you can change it. Here you can see the target point value is again changing it. Let me keep it same only, which is 4. So you can see that the target number of point is again getting changed with that only. So in the lower half part, here you can see that status is there. Initially, you can see the status is in created state. So select this and click on this icon open. The status of the system will change to outstanding. Now you need to click on this confirm. So once you click on this confirm, the status of the system will be changed to confirm from the outstanding. If you go to the status tab, here you can see first it was outstanding, now it is confirmed. So select from the set completed. Okay, so the current status is in completed state. Click on save. Now again go for the preventive action and again follow the same steps in the basic data tab. Again you can enter the actual start and plan dates for level of completion. Suppose I enter 100% and I'm keeping it same only, the target valuation as this. If you want to change it, you can change it. To change the status, so select this checkbox start action and then click on this open icon on the right side. Then the system status, which is at present in created state, will change to outstanding. Need to click on this icon confirm, the status will change to confirm. Now we will move to the status tab. Here you can see at present the current status is confirmed. Select this and click on complete. Click on save. Now if I go to the pause that the values has been populated, probability of occurrence, and in the detection you can see these values are coming. These are picked from these detection values only because in the detection we have kept 4 and in this it is 6. So in the pause it is taking the same values 6 and 4. And if I go for defects, present it is showing 240. In the effect we will need to enter the what is the actual value we have noticed to enter the severity of this effect. So we need to update that also. The severity at present it is showing 5. So we can change it. What is the current severity? Suppose if I make it say 3, press enter. Here you can see the RPN value is calculated automatically 6 into 4 into 3 to 72. So RPN value is coming as 72. Even this is reflected here in this part once you enter the severity here in this part. So let me make it say 4. Press enter. So now it is showing 96. Okay. Let's go to the FMEA and if I click on result here, you can see that the result calculated is 96 and rating is no risk and the overall assessment is passed because the minimum result expected was 100. For this item overview,
we can see that it is passed. So if I click on this form, what is my material and name of the FMEA and all. So here this S means severity, which is 4, and C means characteristics weightage. My probability of occurrence is 6, and D is the probability of detection, which is 4. So multiplication of this severity, occurrence and detection will give me the RPN value, which is coming as 96.
But if I change it to say 6 and press enter, then you can see it is 144. And again, if I go to FMEA and in the result tab, here you can see the overall assessment is now showing as failed, and the rating is medium risk. The value is coming as 144. Since my result is coming as 144, which is a medium risk, let me change it my effect to say 5 only, 120. Okay. Result, when I click on evaluate, it is showing 120 and it is failed. My expected result was 100 and the result calculated is 120. So I have an option to manually correct it. Overwrite these results, say 100 instead of 120 and press enter. And here you can see this result corrected checkbox is coming at it, and it is informing us that we have edited the result which was automatically calculated. So if I click on this items, it will give me the what all are the components. So, and here you can see the minimum results was expected, and these are the values which were entered, and what was the result PN value based on that. In effect, I enter the value within the range. Alright, so now you can see it is in green, means the results are okay. See, these values are within the range. The result expected is 100, minimum result expected, and the value which is coming is 96. That's why it's coming green. But if we change it to say, if I make it high slightly, press enter, now it is 120, and if I go for the FMEA, then you can see that it is red, which means the results are not okay. This is my minimum expected result, which is 100, but I am getting the value, RBN value, which is 120.